That's what I'm saying. Hold on, let me put this on the screen, you guys. You got to trap. How you got to hold? Hold on, you guys. Let me see. Let's get to this. I want to talk about this situation with Oprah Winfrey. Oprah's back in the news, getting cooked again, man. I'm thinking, man, what the hell going on with Oprah Winfrey, man? So Oprah Winfrey is now getting criticized for something else, right? Now, Oprah Winfrey, according to reports, she has sparked backlash over claims that young people aren't supposed to have a work-life balance. I don't know what the hell been going on with Oprah Winfrey lately, and I'm just gonna be honest with everybody in this video. I don't know what's been going on with Oprah Winfrey, but something's been going on with Oprah, man, because she's been saying a lot of stuff lately. I forgot, it was something else she was just being criticized about. She said, I forgot who she said something about. Monique came out and went in on her. Yeah. It was Whitney Houston. She came out, said, talking that stuff about Whitney Houston, but now, and she got a lot of criticism off the Whitney Houston comments, right? A lot. But now she's out on this. And as you guys can see, it says Oprah has sparked fierce backlash after claiming young people aren't supposed to have a work-life balance at the start of their careers. The billionaire mogul, it says, media mogul, who's 72 years old, was recently criticized for failing to challenge Meghan Markle's claim that she was silenced by the royal family. Ignited further debate as she discussed her career on The Baby. This is Keke Palmer podcast. Oprah Winfrey, who is a self-made star with an estimated net worth of $3.4 billion, said that she tells young girls graduating from college not to expect to have a work-life balance and put in the work in order to be truly free in their later years as she is. Now that drama ignited when Keke Palmer, who's 32 years old, asked Oprah Winfrey, well, what is for you the definition of living your best life now? What does it look like? And the host responded, well, it looks like freedom. It looks like being able to make the choices that are based on what you really want, which I think is the most important question. You know, I think when you're not free, not completely free, you can't make decisions based on what you want. You have to do what you want. This is what I say to my girls, you know, graduating from college and starting their first jobs. They're talking about me, you know, work-life balance. And it goes on, right? It says at this point, I go, you ain't had no work-life balance at 22. It's not there. You're not supposed to have it. You're not supposed to lay in the work, right? The star added that she had reached or has reached a point in her life where her choices come from the purest part of myself, saying I only do what I want to do, and I've earned the right to do that because there's lots of times I had to do what I had to do. She added, a lot of people think, oh, I just want to do what I want to do. You got to work to be able to do what you want to do. You have to do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. So the fans quickly weighed in with their comments, with some lambasting Oprah Winfrey for not being able to relate to normal people, while others praised her for sharing advice that helped her become success after growing up in poverty with a single teenage mother. Now, one follower wrote, don't take advice from billionaires. They can't relate to normal people's lives and give advice based on real life struggles. She became a millionaire at 32 years old and has been living with financial freedom for a few decades now. A fan then responded, that sounds absurd. She was born a millionaire. She worked for it. Or she wasn't born a millionaire. She worked for it. Why would I take advice from someone who acquired? Why wouldn't I take advice from someone who acquired billions out the mud? Others praised the merit of Oprah Winfrey's remark, but called out that they're conditional on surviving long enough to enjoy the fruits of hard work, right? And so, you know, they going in the comments right here, man. It says, bad take, life is too short to sit around, miserable, overworked, underpaid, and mistreated every day. We have a new disease popping up, wars all over the globe, flooding, wildfire, violence, and so on. Happiness and peace isn't a destination. We should be trying to find it every day in our journey. I agree with that comment. Let me say this. That comment I agree with, right? I'm going to tell y'all why. People y'all think about this, y'all. Most people that's watching this video What you do? You do the same damn thing every day, Monday through Friday. It make you sick. It make you sick. You like, man, I do the same thing every day, bro. You have missed out on life the last what? 20, maybe 30, maybe 15, maybe 10, depending on how old you are. But between probably 10 and 30 years, maybe 35 years, right? You have missed out on enjoying a major part of your life because you didn't have no balance. I'm a person who believes, hey man, look, you should have balance because balance keeps you mentally intact, in my opinion. Balance keeps you in a happy place. You understand what I'm saying? It keeps you in a place where, you know, you're not stressed out. I see so many people stressed out and basically aging. Don't y'all know that you can age yourself sometimes with a lot of stress, overworking, when you don't have a balance of just being able to take a breath? And some people say, well, Ticket, I can't do that. I got this, I got that. I understand that. I totally understand that. But sometimes everybody got to take a second, man, and just breathe, right? Straight up. So what am I saying? I'm saying that even if it's on the weekends or something like that, let's just say it's on the weekends. At least you just do something every weekend to get your mind, you know, you off on the weekends, do something to get your mind right. Refresh and recharge your batteries for the next work week. Right? Some of y'all may do it by being at home, sleeping all day. You understand what I'm saying? During the weekend. Some of y'all will sleep all day and feel recharged for Monday. Some people, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they don't do that. They still active doing certain things, but it's not something that is a stress reliever, right? I believe that people should, on your days off, if you have them, because some people don't have them. In this world we live in, this era we live in, man, a lot of people are still working second jobs. So even if you got your one job Monday through Friday, you might be working a side job on the weekend. Some people's driving Ubers and stuff like that on the side. So, and on the weekend, they driving a whole lot of hours, really stressing themselves out. Bro, you got to have that balance, man. I'm telling you, you ain't got that balance, bro. If you don't have that balance, and Oprah has to understand one thing. Oprah grew up in a whole different era, bro. Oprah Winfrey grew up in an era where the rules of engagement were different than what it is now. The era we live in now, yeah, a whole lot more women want to go hard, but you see a lot of them having fun too. Like they'll go out with their girls, go out and eat, go out to a club somewhere, go out and get a drink. I see it all the time. All you gotta do is look them down your timeline, right? So a lot of these girls that's around 30, 29, 28, 27, they have balance, especially if they're not married, right? Now, the ones who are married, you don't have that much. And then think about this. Oprah Winfrey, she been married to Stedman. Right? How long was she married to Stedman? Was Oprah Winfrey married to Stedman back then? Because if you have a married life with kids, that changes the dynamics as well. So I think a lot of things changes dynamics in this world that we live in, man. And I think that we all have to be conscious and think about these things, you know, when we analyze in these different situations, man. So when Oprah says this stuff, man, I just, like I said before, does she have some advice that can help people? Of course. I mean, she's a billionaire, right? But does she have all the answers? No, nobody. I don't think nobody have all the answers, but I do believe, and I'm going to tell y'all something. I would forever say this. I do believe, right? They never married. Okay. So she ain't never been married. But I do believe that men and women, everybody should have a balance in life, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. Now, I know some people just like, man, you're a workaholic. You work. Imagine this, y'all. By the time you finish working, your whole life don't pass by. You don't even feel right 25 years, 30 years later. You don't aged out, stressed out, everything, bro. You don't worn yourself down. You don't even have stress relievers. You don't go to the gym. And see, that's what I'm saying. A lot of ladies and fellas, they doing that now. So they're going to the gym when they get off work. They got a little routine and things that they like to do that, you know, takes their stress off their minds and gives them a little bit of balance from just going to work every single day. and grinding out all the time, right? So you may have your little schedule. You get off work, or maybe you go before work. You might get up real early and you go to the gym. You know, some people get up and go before work. Some people go after work. They'll go right to the gym after work, go right to the gym, get that work in for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, get that stress off. And then when they get home, you know, they take care of whatever they got to take care of at home, because they're not cooking every night no more. Them days is over with, because a lot of the ladies are now staying at home. So you're not cooking at night all the time. You might cook, like, how many times y'all ladies cook that's listening to this right now? How many times y'all cook? Like what? 3 times? What? How many times y'all cook each week? To the ladies that's listening to this right now, you cook how many times each week? Let's think about that right now. You during the week, you may cook 2 times. Shit, ain't no 5 days. There ain't no 5 days. You ain't going to work and coming home cooking 5 days. Right? Some of them days it's gonna be, hey, we should stop and get something to eat. Some of them days is gonna be a leftovers. There ain't gonna be no coming home cooking. Somebody say every night, man, God, dog, you a beast. If you go to work full time, you come home and cook every single night. You a beast. And I'm talking about to the ladies that's going to work. And I'm talking about Monday through Friday. I ain't talking about the weekends. The weekends is different. I'm talking about Monday through Friday. Because most people, they have Saturday and Sunday off unless you work another job, or unless your schedule makes you work Saturday or Sunday, right? So I know most people, to be honest, they cooking 2 days out of the week, Monday through Friday. One of those 2 days may be, 1 or 2 of those days may be leftovers. Another day you may get some fast food or something like that on the way home. And some of y'all buy the microwavable meals and say, hey, man, look, that shit in the microwave. You know what I'm saying? Get it how you live. You dig? Real talk. Real talk. Right? Yeah, see, Stephanie, your situation is different. She said, I work for myself, so I have the leisure to be able to cook 5 days. Yeah, that's a whole different situation. If you work for yourself, that's way different. I'm talking about people that's going to work every day. You know how hard it is to get up? Because if let's say you work a 9 to 5, you're getting up around 7, right? So you're getting to work, you're getting off work, right? By the time you get home, traffic, it's probably about 5:45, 6 p.m. Who has time to go home and cook a full meal every single day of the weekday? I just don't see it. I don't see it. That's why I think it should be balanced. You know what I mean? It should be balanced. And I'm talking about if you're going outside the house to work, like a formal 9 to 5. I ain't talking about if you at home and you're comfortable in the home. If you at home, you can do whatever you want to do. Right? But that takes a toll on you, bro. Like, real talk. And then on the weekends, y'all know y'all cooking on the weekends. Sunday, most of the time, ladies, especially ladies, y'all cooking. Right? So, yeah, man. Oprah need to just, like I said before, she capping, man. Something going on with her. Right? I don't know what it is, but yeah, she capping. Right? Hold on. I want to show y'all something. I'll show y'all. Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.